journey? Unveiled didn't drive too fast now, did he?
Yes, Aunt Gwen. Thank you, Aunt Gwen. We had a lovely journey. Ely Cathedral was looking particularly fine.
Alan, take no notice of him, dear. He's only teasing. It must be a bit strange for you to come to stay in this big house. Although it's not all ours. Mrs. Bartholomew owns the house. We just live in one of the flats. This way, Tom, dear. This is your bedroom. I know it's a bit small, but the bathroom is right next door. There's a cupboard for you to put your clothes in, and there's a bookshelf.
I'm not a baby.
Of course not.
There are bars across the bottom of the windows. I'm not a baby.
And they're not to do with you. They were here before you came. Maybe you want a nursery. Now get yourself ready for tea, and I'll call you when it's ready. I've baked one of my special cakes for you.
The ideal book for girls. Dear Peter, fine brother you are going and getting measles. Now we can't build our treehouse. This card is a picture
of the cathedral tower at Ely. Uncle Alan would let me climb it. I may be infectious, thanks to you. But he brought me this card to send you. There's no garden here, and bars in my window. Aunt Gwen says it's a mistake.
Mom, tea time!
P.S. Aunt Gwen baked a great cake.
Tom! Tom! Get back in the flat, please, old chap. We promised your mother that as mothers you may be infectious that you keep inside. Your Aunt Gwen and I may have had the measles, but other people may not have had the measles.
quarantine.
Exactly, quarantine. Now, come on, it's nearly bedtime anyway.
Dear Peter, I can't tell you how miserably boring it is here. The last 3 days have felt like 3 years. 3 years stuck indoors doing crossword puzzles and jigsaw puzzles. I can't even answer the front door.
I'll go, Tom. It's the milkman. You don't want to eat all my measles now, do you?
The food's good.
Have another piece of chocolate puff filling, Tom. And another lump of cream.
So good, I feel sick all the time. Hey Peter, I don't want Mum reading this. From now on, all my letters B-A-R, burn after reading.
Good night, Tom, dear. Sleep tight. See you in the morning.
Tom! It's 11:30. Go to sleep.
Can't sleep on Gwen.
Nonsense, Tom. All children sleep. And lights out means lights out. No reading.
I can't get up.
Well, no.
Not even if I need to.
Well, if
Badly.
you need to go to the lavatory badly, then yes, you can. But you will come straight back. You stay in bed till the morning.
All the rich food keeps me awake at night, and so does Uncle Alan in the bar next door. I've even tried reading Aunt Gwen's silly book about sissy schoolgirls having midnight feasts in the dawn. But Peter, it's not all bad news. Something interesting and out of the ordinary has happened. Last night it was really, really late, all quiet and still. I lay awake as usual when suddenly
natural numbers between 1 and 12, never.
13.
There's no such thing as 13 o'clock.
Come on, Tom.
The clock struck 30.
The clock struck 30.
clock
What are you going to
struck
do
What are you
about
going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
Don't be silly. After 12 o'clock comes 1 o'clock.
13. Then what?
An extra hour.
An extra hour.
And you stay in bed till the morning.
13.
Come on, Tom. Take your chance.
Come on, Tom.
Everybody sleep.
Take your chance.
Even if it's not
Come on, Tom.
coming
Take your chance. Everyone sleep. Even Mrs. Bartholomew sleeps sometimes.
The hands. I can't see them.
Open the back door, Tom. Let the midnight hour in.
They told me.
I'm just sorry there's no back garden for you to play in.
But there is a garden. Great lawn, blooming flower beds, a towering fir tree, yew trees thick and beautiful, a greenhouse and a path twisting down to the depths of the garden way beyond. I'm sorry, Hey! The hall was different. There was a picture of a battle, and a stuffed red fox, and a fan of peacock feathers, and a dinner gong, and an umbrella stand. But the clock was still there.
I've lit the fire in the parlour.
It was spooky, Peter. Really spooky. Was the hall haunted by a ghost of a housemaid? Then the fox, the barometer, the umbrella stand, and everything else seemed to fade away into nothingness. Everything except the grandfather clock just disappeared. The hall was back to normal. Wow. I closed the door, tiptoed back to the flat, picked up my slipper and went back to bed. I wondered what I'd seen. I wondered if it all been a dream.
No. It was real.
Don't tell Mum. Send her my love. B.A.R. Tom.
Aunt Gwen,
Yes, Tom, dear.
thank you for putting flowers in my room.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Did you have to buy them?
Well, yes, but I was happy to.
It would have been easier if you could have picked them from your own garden, wouldn't it?
Of course it would, but as I said to you, Tom, we don't have a garden.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, what's a pity? It would have been nice if we had a garden with a lawn and fir trees and a greenhouse, wouldn't it?
Yes, Tom, and it'd be nice if we had wings and could fly.
Don't be silly. It's there. It's definitely there. Dustbin. Boring right down.
Tom! Go back to the flat! Go back to the flat this instant! I'm sorry, but this is the morning Mrs. Bartholomew who checks her clock. She's a rather funny, particular sort of woman, and we don't want to... Oh! Mrs. Bartholomew! I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. It's my nephew, and he's staying with us. So sorry, good morning.
That night, the clock struck 30 again.
The garden was there, Peter. It was real. And it was there the next night, and the next night, and the next. Every night. And every night different. Different time of day, different weather, but always there. Always real.
I think it came from the window up above me. But this is the strangest thing. Next night, imagine the shock I got when I went into the garden and saw the fir tree standing upright again. Wow. And Peter, why is it that every time I come back spending hours in the garden, the clock hands point just a few minutes after midnight? VAR, Tom. Double wow.
Tom said he wanted to stay longer.
What? He could have fooled me. Moping about the flat, staring out the windows. Thought he couldn't wait to escape.
Shh. He told me he likes it here.
What?
Sure.
Seems very odd. Like his questions tonight.
What questions?
Something about, could a tree be lie standing at one point and then fallen over the next?
Well, that's odd.
I know. I said to him, you can't do that, not unless you turn the clock back. Whereupon he said, what clock?
That's very odd. Did he say anything else?
Well, he said, would it be, no, how it would be possible to go through a door.
Well, that's very silly. I mean, we all go through a door every day. It's pretty easy.
No, when the door is shut.
Oh. Well, that is very silly.
Run! This way! James! Edgar! Hubert! Where are you? I'll catch you! I'll catch you! Abel, have you seen my cousins?
No, they haven't come far nor this, Miss Hatty. Are they playing catch with you again?
It's the only game I'll ever play with me.
Why don't they let you do the running away for once and they do the catching?
You're no good. I can't run as fast as they can.
Well, they could give you a start.
There'd be no finding me once I had. I know all the secret places, and I can keep quieter than them.
And you know.
Yes, I see everyone, and nobody sees me.
Really?
Hooey! Edgar! Caught you! I caught you!
No, we caught you.
Can we play again?
No, Hatty, that's enough.
Please.
We'll play again tomorrow.
Let's run.
Where are we going? The kitchen garden? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh, that way.
You juggins, you silly juggins.
She's not silly. Edgar made her trip.
My pencil's all grassy. What will Aunt Grace say?
Well, you should have been looking where you were going. Look, I can't help you now. I'm off with the others.
Why are you sticking your tongue out, Hatty?
My tongue was in my mouth. It needed to cool down.
Don't give pert-like answers.
You can see me.
Of course.
Your cousins can't.
I've seen you often. And often. And often.
When?
When you never knew it. climbing the yew tree when you were following Abel.
You don't hide badly for a girl. I'm sorry. I'm Tom. You're Hatty?
Princess Hatty, if you please. You may kiss my hand.
I'd rather not. If you're a princess, your mother and father must be a king and a queen. Where's their kingdom? Where are they?
I can't say.
Why not? I'm sorry.
Oh, there's Hatty, crying again.
Yeah, you were. You're always crying.
Give me an apple, please.
Oh, you'll tell Mum with your scrumping. Telltale tits.
Oh, just give her the apple, Edgar. She means no harm.
Here you go, Hatty.
Hubert! Hatty in the middle. Edgar! Hubert! Edgar! Hubert! James!
Oh, keep your silly apple.
I've got an idea. Hatty, you can have this apple if you can guess which one of us is holding it. Right, go!
Edgar!
Oh, how did you guess, Hatty?
Give her the apple.
Thank you.
Each exciting night, Hatty showed me.
The secrets of the garden. The rhubarb tubs, the beanstalk wigwams, my secret passages through the hedges. The greenhouse.
Abel's Bible. Is Abel very religious?
Very.
Of course. He said grace before eating his lunch.
What are you up to, Hatty?
Just talking with my friend.
And where is this friend?
He stood right there, of course.
Honestly, Hatty, first it was fairies, and now imaginary friends. People will think you're queer in the head.
People will think you're queer in the head.
It's not funny, Tom.
Why'd you tell him about me then?
Well, one must tell the truth, mustn't one?
Dear Peter, I hope you're not so spotty now. My days in the flat are still boring, but at least I've got the garden to look forward to. You remember we used to make bows and arrows in the summer? Well, now I'm teaching Hatty.
Always cut away from yourself, Hatty. It's safer.
Where did you find that knife, Miss Hatty?
In the kitchen garden. Please don't tell Aunt Grace. I'm being careful, I promise.
Who taught you to make this, Miss Hatty?
Someone?
Well, you make sure that someone don't get you into trouble with it.
Trouble.
Trouble for yourself, Miss Hatty.
Thanks, Abel.
Hatty wasn't strong enough to bend the bow and string it. Abel had offered to help. I taught her how to fly the arrow up into the air. One arrow flew high over the hedge. It might have been lost, but...
The secret passage! It's not a very big river.
You should see it further down.
We could swim, Hatty. Or just paddle it. Come on.
No, Tom, no.
We could find a boat and see where it goes further down.
No, Tom!
Harriet, you are never to go near the river again, do you understand? Only selfish, ungrateful children wet their boots or muddy their clothes, or cause trouble for everyone by getting drowned.
Tom, we have to go back. It's getting late.
But Hatty, you're alright.
Quick!
as a favour to my late husband, I expected you to be grateful, dutiful, and obedient. Instead, you are nothing but an expense and shame to me and your cousins.
Mother, please!
James, you have something to say.
No, Mother.
Harriet Melbourne, you are a charity child, a pauper. Nothing but the claims of blood induce me to take pity on you. Mistaken pity and sinners. You are a liar, a monster. You will retire to your room.
Oh, Hatty. It's so unfair. Why doesn't your mother realise? Why doesn't she come and take you away from all this? Don't cry, little girl. What's wrong? What are you crying for?
For my mother. For my father. Dad. Or cousin.
Oh no. Hatty. Do you like the clock?
I like the angel.
It's a guardian angel. He looks over everyone and protects you.
I like the angel.
Time no longer. Something to do with the clock, Peter. Time dodging back and forth. Somehow I'm able to travel back in time to when the Melbournes lived here and they had a garden. I've looked in Uncle Alan's encyclopedia under clothing and costume and looked under what the Melbournes wear, long skirts and trousers. And I think they're from Queen Victoria's reign, 1837 to 1901. Ages ago.
Tom, you're not dressed yet?
No, I was looking up something for next term at school.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, Gwen,
Yes, Tom.
can I ask Mrs. Bartholomew about the house? About where Mr. Bartholomew used to live?
Mr. Bartholomew never lived here, Tom.
You didn't?
No, Mrs. Bartholomew was a widow when she came here.
What about the clock?
Well, she must have brought it with her, I suppose. Anyway, get dressed, it's almost lunchtime.
Tom!
Hello, Hattie. How are you?
Good. Where have you been? It's been ages.
I was here. What was that you were singing?
The ballad of Sweet Molly Malay. She wears her beret, two street boys and narrow, singing cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh.
What's it like? I mean, what's it like being dead and a ghost?
I don't know, Tom, you tell me.
Me? I'm not a ghost.
Oh, of course you are. Why do you think you wear these funny clothes? They can't belong to nowadays.
They're my pyjamas. I sleep in them.
Then why do you wear them during the day? And why do you only wear one slipper?
I have to keep the door from locking me out. Look at it. I'll prove it to you. Hold out your wrist. Ready? See? My hand went right through your wrist.
No, my wrist went straight through your hand.
You're dead, Hattie. You're a ghost. Oh, look, I'm sorry. I take it back.
Then
I know, I'm sorry. But I'm not a ghost either. Right. Come on.
is that a wren's nest?
Oh yeah. I'm going to climb up and see. It is. There is a raised nest up here. I can see way over the wall.
What can you see?
I can see the right river winding out far, far away.
Far, far away.
No, Miss Hatty, no!
Abel!
Don't climb the sundial wall!
I wasn't.
Swear on my Bible you won't.
I swear.
Say it.
I swear I won't climb the sundial wall.
Good.
What was that about?
He was frightened. He thought I was going to climb the sundial wall.
Why would you think that?
He must have seen me looking up at you, I suppose.
But he can't see me. Can he?
Dear Tom, I really like getting your letters and reading about Hatty. My meters have almost gone now. And I so wish I could stay with you in the flat. Then I can meet Hatty and help you build the tree house and the steps of St. Paul's. Love, Peter.
It just needs windows.
Windows? Why windows?
Well, no house is complete without windows and curtains, Tom.
It's a tree house.
It could be a real house. It's our secret place. No one else knows about it.
What about Abel?
I've been very careful. He hasn't seen me coming back and forth with planks of wood. Tom, does this branch look safe to you?
I've sat on it. But I might be different. Hatty, no.
Get you gone!
You can't see me.
I've seen you, I've heard you when it best to seem deaf. But now I know you, and now I know you for what you are.
Is she alive? Please, say she's alive.
You try to kill her often enough. She who have no mother, nor father, nor home here. Only her innocence to protect her against your devilry. With your bows and arrows and knives in high places. But now I say to you, get you gone.
Abel, please. Please, don't shut me out. Abel, please. No.
Get you gone!
Abel, please. Is she alive? Say she's alive. Abel, please, I can't get through. I can't get back. Abel, please. Abel. Abel, please. How is she? Abel, please. I know you can see me. How is she? She's not dead, is she?
No. She's alive.
But did you mean she was alive but can't live long?
I had to find out. I stepped aside. This time the furniture in the hallway didn't dissolve into nothingness. The barometer, the picture, the dinner gong, the stuffed red fox, they all stayed. The clock was there, of course, with the angel striding on sea and land, holding open a book. I listened to the tick, tick, talking like a human heartbeat.
Please. Better be Hatty's heartbeat.
The house felt strange, but friendly. On the landing, I found a door, and another, and another. But which was Hatty's? I started to go through one when suddenly...
Mother?
Who is it?
James, I'm home from the office.
James?
Peter. This James man. Last time I saw him in the garden, he was not much older than me. How could so much valuable time pass in so little of my time?
Mother? How is Hatty, Mother?
Hatty will do well enough.
Is that what the doctors say?
Yes.
Then we must be thankful.
Thankful. Thankful, and what was she doing to have the accident? Climbing trees, if you please. Has she no sense of what is fitting for her sex and her age now? She's old enough to be.
Hatty is young for her age. Perhaps it comes from being alone, playing alone so much in the garden.
You were always so kind to her, and so Hatty is to never grow up. What is to happen to her? I don't know, she's a strange enough girl as it is.
I don't know, maybe she could go out, although she knows no one outside of this house and garden. Or maybe she could marry, but again, she knows no one outside of this house and garden.
I will not have her ruling in this house when I am gone.
I've never had any intention of ever marrying Hatty.
You and Hubert and Edgar are all grown now and in your father's business, and independent as far as that goes. Very well, but if any of you think later of marrying Hatty, you are not to expect a penny from me. Hubert has never cared for the girl, and I believe Edgar dislikes her, but you have pity to her.
I have said I don't want to marry Hatty, Mother. I wanted to go out. I wanted to meet new people. Go out. She should make some friends. When we have our parties on our boats, we should invite her to come along. I will go to her now. Can I at least say that you wish it?
You will waste your pity and your breath on Harriet.
Can I at least say that you agree?
You can say what you like to her. You can do what you want with her. The less I see of Harriet, the better.
Peter, she was horrible. I mean, to be locked up with Aunt Gwen all day is bad, but at least she tries to be kind. Think of poor Hatty being locked up with Aunt Gwen all day. Just with that monster of an aunt.
I followed James to Hatty's room and waited outside while James talked to her. And Peter, I suddenly realised.
Hatty's in my room.
Tom!
Hello, Hatty. How are you?
Better. The doctor says my scar should heal. And Cousin James is visiting.
I know, I saw.
Did he see you?
Of course not.
He says I should find other things to do than falling out of trees.
What about me?
No. Whenever you want to come to the garden, so you shall.
I like it.
Thanks. So do I. It was my nursery. Look. My hidden place under this floorboard. This is my dog. My mother and father kept. She was all I had when I first came. Here's a picture of them. Do you remember, Tom? I used to pretend they were.
King and Queen.
Dinner time. For the others, of course. Not for me.
Hey, you have two windows. I only have one. Where's your bathroom?
Bathroom.
Yeah, where do you have your baths?
And here, of course.
In here? How?
There's a tin bath, and Susan brings hot water from the kitchen. I have my bath by the fire window.
Well, also if you had a bathroom next door, you could always hear the bathroom in the next door. People having bathrooms next door.
I shouldn't like that.
I don't suppose you ever will.
Finished your bread and milk, Miss Hatty?
Yes, thank you, Susan.
Soon to be dark. Good night, Miss Hatty.
Good night, Susan. It's a good thing she can't see you.
Hatty. Picture on the clock. The one with the angel. It says time no longer. What does it mean?
I don't know, I think it's something from the Bible. It has a chapter verse and numbers on it.
Does it? I didn't see that. Come on, let's go look.
Now?
Yes, now.
But I'm supposed to be in bed.
Come on, Hatty, please. Time no longer. Rev X 1-6 need a Bible. Abel's Bible.
But Tom, that's in the greenhouse.
Come on then.
But it's dark outside.
So?
But what if Aunt Grace should see us?
She's too busy stuffing her fat face.
Tom!
I'm sorry, but come on, Hattie, please.
It's the last book. John 1, John 2, John 3, Job's Revelations. Then I saw another mighty angel coming down out of heaven. He was wrapped in a cloud and had a rainbow round his head. His face was like the sun, and his legs were like pillars of fire. He had a small scroll open in his hand. He put his right foot on the sleeve and his left on the lamp, and called out in a loud voice that sounded like the roars of lions. After he called out, the seven thunders answered with a roar. As soon as they spoke, I was about to write, but I heard a voice from heaven say unto me,
Miss Hatty?
Abel, you made us jump. I mean, me. You made me jump.
I was just checking the heat into the furnace house, Miss Hatty.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just came to look at your Bible. I'm sorry if you object.
No. For there is truth in this book, Miss Hatty. Truth and salvation. They that reads that book, no. Them that reads that book cannot be altogether damned. If you take my meaning.
Thanks, Abel.
Then the angel I saw standing on the sea and on the land raised his right hand to heaven, and took a vow in the name of God who lives forever and ever, who created heaven, earth, and the sea, and everything in them. The angel said, there will be no more delay. I don't understand.
It's the book of Revelations, Tom. I don't think anyone understands. It's not talk of angels and dragons and all sorts.
Time no longer. What does it mean?
It means when the last trumpet sounds, the end of the world.
The end of time.
Tell you what,
What?
it's time I was back in bed.
See you tomorrow, Hattie.
You always say that. And then it's months and months before I see you again.
I come every night.
Months.
I tell you what, if I stay here tonight, Hattie, you'll definitely see me tomorrow morning. Shall I?
Good morning. Sorry. Are you off to the shops? I'm just looking for my husband. Excuse the entire Saturday morning late rise.
When? Oh, sorry, Mrs. Carr, I do apologise. I thought there'd be an accident.
When what on earth is it?
A slipper!
He's not in his bed and it was at the door.
Sounds a bit like Cinderella.
Alan, it's serious.
Have you checked his room? Thoroughly?
Thank heavens.
There you are, problem solved.
Why is he on the floor?
Sleepwalking. I don't know.
Walking, why?
It happens.
Anyway, best leave it be. Tom, there's a letter for you.
Dear Tom, beware. Chloe's wanting to Aunt Gwen to say, can you come home at the end of the week? Because I miss you so much.
Well, Tom, it looks like home at the end of the week.
Sorry to see you go, old chap.
Can't I stay any longer?
Not unless we adopt you. I was joking, Tom.
Take no notice. I do miss you, but I love your letters, and I want you to stay with Hatty so you can write more.
Whew. It's about 9:15. I best pop off this room.
What is time?
9:15.
No, what is time? What actually is it? Oh, well, we started to talk yesterday about time, Tom. It's all about which theory you believe.
And if it's theories, I'll go get myself ready.
Well, time, Tom. Some people say it's relative. Like, the time before Christmas may seem to go very slowly. The time before an important exam may go very quickly.
That's time no longer. That's what the angel says.
Well, it's all about which theory you believe.
I mean, how could Rip Van Winkle have gone to sleep for a wonder? Or has he thought it was one night and then woken up 20 years later?
Tom, Rip Van Winkle's just a fairy tale. Now, I want you to imagine point A.
If only I could stay in the Melbourne's time for days, weeks, months even. I could come back as if though no time had passed at all.
Right, point A. I'll draw you a diagram.
Time no longer!
Mrs. Bartholomew, is that you? Are you okay? Gwen Kitson, first floor back.
I love the river.
Shame about the pollution, though. Alan says it's from the factories. Horrible stuff, covering all the plants and green, sticky stuff.
I see lush meadows. I see weeping willow, waterfowl.
And I see dead fish, old houses and rusty tins.
I see summer sunshine, boating, bathing.
Well then, morning, Mrs. Bartholomew.
I see winter frost glinting. I see one special winter, the great freeze, every tree muffled in white. Ice gripping the flooded meadows. The river, a frozen ribbon. The skating party.
Tom! You've come back!
I always do.
So lovely to see you. Aren't you cold? But you look thinner.
I don't think so, Hatty.
No, I mean thinner through. I can't see you as clearly. Well, never mind. Isn't this wonderful? Everybody's here. Chapman girls, young Barty, James's friend. Skating's such fun. You should try it.
Whee!
Tom, you need skates like mine.
Where should you keep your skates, Hatty?
In the cupboard in the hall.
Will you promise?
Depends what it is.
Will you promise to always keep your skates in that secret place you showed me on your floorboards?
But Tom, that's silly.
Can you just do it? Promise me, please.
Very well.
Wow. Thanks, Hatty. I must go. Bye.
But Tom, that should mean if... I always have to leave it there, even if I leave.
Miss Hatty, what are you doing out there all by yourself? We're about to have a race.
Coming, Barty!
To whomever may find these are left here in fulfillment of a promise I once made to a
Young boy. Signed, Harriet Melvin.
June 20th, 18 something. It worked, Peter. It really worked. I rubbed the dust off the Harriet's skates and oiled the leathers. And the next day, we skated together, wearing the same skates. It was proof, Peter. Positive proof. Time no longer.
Oh, Tom, isn't this wonderful? I feel like I can skate forever, as if the whole world's made of ice.
You can, Hattie, you can.
I want to go so far. So far.
You can. Let's go to the end of the world.
Look, Ely Cathedral.
Let's go inside.
gentlemen, are the spires of Peterborough. In that direction is the city of Castleford, and over there lies King's Lynn and the sea.
Should we go home?
Yes, it's getting late.
Miss Hatty, is that you? I thought it was.
Barty!
Good afternoon, Miss Hatty. Almost good evening.
Yes, we were. I was just about to skate home.
But it's nearly dark. Let me give you a lift.
Really?
My horse and gig are at your service. So, are you going to skate all the way to Ely? Have you skated all the way to Ely today?
Yes, it was wonderful.
That's quite an achievement. Few ladies attempt to go that far by themselves. I'm full of admiration.
She didn't go on her own.
My mother and father used to skate from Castleford to Ely and beyond in their courting days. She remembers almost falling asleep and half dreaming as she was skating out to sea.
I climbed the tower.
I did too.
You know, I've never done that before. Perhaps, would you like to? Perhaps I could accompany you up there.
Yes, Barty. I really like that.
Take your chance.
Take your chance.
Home tomorrow, Tom.
13.
Take your chance.
Hattie's waiting for you, Tom.
Go to
13.
Take your chance.
Take your chance.
Your last chance.
13.
Your last chance.
Yes, Barty. I'd really like that.
13.
13.
13. Who's been meddling with my clock? 13.
13.
Your last chance.
13.
Home tomorrow. Home tomorrow.
Your last chance.
Fantasy, Tom. Pure fantasy.
13. Time no longer.
Hatty, where are you? Hatty! Hatty! Hatty!
Tom, old chap. Wake up. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you need me?
No, Mrs. Bartholomew. It's okay. Don't worry.
What's happened? I heard a crash.
No, it wasn't burglars. Just the dustbins outside being knocked over. It's okay.
But it's past midnight.
Yes, I know. It's my nephew, Mrs. Bartholomew. He's been sleepwalking. He's done it again. I'm very sorry.
I heard a cry.
There's no one, Mrs. Bartholomew. It's okay. Let me show you back to your door.
Someone was calling.
No, Mrs. Bartholomew. Honestly, there was no one.
Someone was calling.
All set, Tom. I hope you're feeling better. Uncle Alan's got the car ready. Home soon. Then you'll be better, won't you?
That wretched old woman. She just won't leave it alone.
What's she done now?
Well, I went to her to apologise for the disturbance last night, but she just wouldn't accept it. She wants an apology from the boy.
Well, that won't do. I won't let him go through this again. I'll go talk to her.
No, it's all right. I'll go. I really ought to. I don't mind.
Yes.
Oh, I've come to apologise.
Don't be afraid.
I'm really sorry.
Let me see your face. Is your name Tom?
How did you know that? Did Uncle Alan tell you?
You're real. A real flesh and blood boy, the Kidson's nephew. And late last night,
Yes, I'm sorry.
you called out.
I'm really
You
sorry.
woke me up.
I'm really sorry.
You called a name. Look up
Barty?
Taken soon after we were married.
You married Barty?
Yes, Tom. I'm Hatty. I'm Hatty.
That can't be. Hatty was in Queen Victoria's reign. That was 1837.
I wasn't born then. Queen Victoria was an old lady when I was a girl. I'm a late Victorian.
You are Hatty. You're really Hatty.
I haven't seen you since.
Barty gave us a lift.
No. Since the night before Barty and I were married.
I didn't see you then.
But I saw you, Tom, on the Great Wall. There was a terrifying storm, a high wind, lightning.
I heard a scream from upstairs.
I was watching through the window,
It was
frightened.
you. What happened to them?
We went to live with friends.
Were you happy?
We were very happy there. It wasn't so good for Ada and Nathan. They had been told. James carried on alone. The family business grew less successful. Eventually he had to sell most of the land and the house. Barty and I came down for the auction. It was sad to see they were going to build houses in the lawn.
Oh God.
Our God. But Barty bought some of the furniture, the barometer.
Grandfather job.
Of course. I always loved the angel. But best of all, he bought the house.
You've been going back in time, haven't you?
Going back in time.
Back in time to when the house had a garden.
Tom, when you're my age, you live a great deal in the past. You think of it, you dream of it. Recently, I've dreamed of you, and the garden, and of feeling lonely, longing for someone to play with.
That's what I was dreaming of. Somewhere to play and someone to play with.
Somehow we found each other, Tom.
But more recently you've been dreaming less of me and more of Barty, haven't you?
I've been dreaming of skating to Ely, of growing up of Barty.
Less of me.
I couldn't believe you were real until I saw you just now. It's as the angel said.
Time no longer.
Oh, the car's ready.
Sorry. I really must go. Thank you for seeing me though.
But you'll be back, Tom, you always come back. And you'll bring your brother.
Peter, yes I will. I really must be off. Sorry, Mr. Barton, I really must be off. Mwah.
I'll look forward to meeting you again.
Well done, guys, well done. They were stressing a little bit because I couldn't my own sats. But do you know what? To do a full-on play in 10 weeks for a couple of hours a night is a big ask. And we know that they've got all of their other school stuff and all the rest of it together. So actually, it's a massive commitment, and I think they've done brilliantly. So last time, we looked at some funny, the bold prima donna, and this term they've looked at something classy classic, which has been really, really cool too. And I'm very proud of what we've been able to achieve in this short period of time. For lots of you, there was a lot of line learning, and that was massive. And lots of different characters we had to get into, and we only had to pretend that we moved a 10-year-old boy. So that was really cool. Do you want to say anything?
No, just well done. That act 2 was amazing.
It was. We've had some really good news earlier on today, which we've already shared with them, which is that we're hoping next year to take them to Germany. Our twin town in Germany is really hoping that we can send this group out to do an exchange, and so they may come and do a play here, and we'll take them there. They also think that there should be some pockets of funding that would help us to do that, which will be really, really even if it's not, we're hoping to definitely keep the price really low because we looked at the price of the flights today and they were only £26. So hopefully that's a very achievable thing. Well done, guys. Well done. We need them to stay a little bit because, as you can see, we spent a little bit of time getting some things out, and they're going to help us put them away. So, if you're hoping to take them home, you're going to need to wait a tiny little bit longer whilst you do that. That's good. Well done, guys.